And so right now, if you happen to be in a position whereby you have an employee, not saying that this should happen, God forbid, but you have an employee that does get injured at your workplace and you're not COID compliant, who then needs to foot that bill?
So the employer will always still have a workman's compensation claim.
Okay.
It would then just be a case of sort of upfront, I would assume that the company is going to have to pay it. But the compensation commissioner will get hold of that company, and they will then deal with the company. But the employee will be protected in terms of the income and in terms of the medical expenses. That the commissioner won't negate their responsibility from doing that, but the repercussions for the company might be painful.
Sure.
And for the business owner, because that is the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
And it is something that we have seen, and it kind of frustrates me a lot is, you get these companies that would say, my employee got injured, and they go to the employee and say, well, yes, 500 Rand, go to the doctor, go and get some treatment. And that sounds fine and it sounds fair. Said employee goes to doctor, gets treated. But like a year later, they start feeling, a bit of numbness in their hand. And then they find out down the line they've actually got diabetes. And this whole thing has now got so bad that the hand might need to be amputated or something along those lines. So no COID claim has been put in place because the employer thinks the employee has now been dealt with this 500 Rand sort of treatment that they received at the time. It's just, rather follow the process. Submit the claims to COID. Let COID and their medical doctors and advisors look at the employee and make sure that the best interests of the employee and your company are being taken care of.
Okay.